Hello and welcome to the Ronce Report. It's October 24th and it's Monte Burris, your Park Roncesvalles specialist with Keller Williams Referred Urban. I've got 3 sales to talk about this week and 3 new properties. Let's jump right to it. The first sale I want to talk about was this beauty, 116 Westminster, 2.5-story detached with fantastic curb appeal just off of Roncesvalles there. This house had the makings to be sold for considerably more than it did, but there was a little bit of an awkward layout to it. So it was listed for $1.299 million, and because of some kind of poor planning in the renovations factor on the second floor, and particularly with regards to the main floor getting into that beautifully landscaped backyard was a little bit awkward. It only received one offer on offer date and finally settled in at $1.25 million. I think that's a fantastic buy for this house. This can all be fixed with a little bit of money, and if you want to compare it to, say, 317 Sunnyside, which is sold for $1.222 million, only $38,000 less on a much busier street, no parking, and still needed drastic renovations. These folks on Westminster, I think, got a heck of a deal at $1.25 million. So congratulations to them. Good luck with that. I think that's a really nice buy. The other nice buy was the big monster at 24 High Park Gardens. 24 High Park Gardens was almost 4,500 square foot house on a huge lot. It was situated at the west end of High Park Gardens, so it was kind of subject to some of the noise from Howard Park and from Parkside Drive. A little bit of an awkward layout in the fact that this had been turned into a rooming house at some point in time, so it had 4 kitchens, but it was still meticulously maintained, even though it needs upgrading and updating a considerable amount. It still was in really, really good condition and a massive house on a massive lot. This was listed for $1.55 million, obviously underpriced, sold for 1.6, which I still think is a fantastic deal for a lot this size and a house that size. I hope they restore it back to a single family dwelling. I think that would be wonderful use of the space. So good luck to them. And then one final sale, and that's 113 Sorauren. Sorry, I just had to remind myself of the address. 113 Sorauren. This was a detached Victorian that was divided into 2 units. The upstairs unit got $25.50 a month in rent. So this one, which was listed for $1,099,000 and sold for $1,060,000, I think is a fantastic deal for somebody who needs the rental income to make the numbers work. Here you're getting $25.50 a month. That covers almost $600,000 of your mortgage, and so, you know, depending upon how much money you put down, you're going to be in for very, very little monthly expenses carrying this house on an ongoing basis. I think that was a great buy. Congratulations to those folks. Let's talk about what just came on the market, specifically 3 properties. I want to talk about 34 Hewitt, unbelievable property, unbelievable house. It's a 40 by 154 foot lot listed for $1.2 million, obviously undervalued. But this house needs a lot of work. Like, we're talking $500,000 minimum. It could be used as a duplex or a triplex, I suppose. If you wanted to go that way, still going to cost you $600,000 to renovate it. Or you can restore it to a beautiful single-family dwelling, which you're looking at, and again, $500,000 to probably $750,000. So I'm sure that's factored into the price, but at $1.2 million, it's definitely undervalued for a lot this size. I would think we'd probably be looking at 1.7, 1.75 when all is said and done. Fantastic opportunity for somebody. 68 Parkdale Road, just down at the very south end of High Park there. It's got a 2-story detached on a 25 by 88 foot lot. It's listed for $1 million. Very, very nicely done, a detached house. But the problem is it has no parking, so that's why it's priced under $1 million. That'll be interesting to see where that sells for. Probably very close to that number, definitely not much more. Anyway, October 24th, Monte Burris, that's the High Park Roncesvalles Report. Ronce Report. And I'm your High Park Ronce specialist. I look forward to chatting with you next week. Enjoy the beautiful weather, folks. It's absolutely stunning out there. Take care.